Good morning, students. Today we will learn method of undetermined coefficients. Method of undetermined coefficients. Okay, so now let us focus on constructing polynomials with the given information using the method of undetermined coefficients. That is, we shall determine coefficients of the required polynomial using the given conditions. So the main idea here is that two polynomials are equal if and only if the coefficients of same powers of the variables in the two polynomials are equal. That is, if f of x and g of x are two polynomials which are equal, say. So f of x and g of x are two polynomials which are equal. Then if ax square is equal to bx square, if and only if. So if and only if means we use this symbol. If and only if a is equal to b. So this is what is given. Okay. So two polynomials are equal if and only if the coefficients of same powers of the variables in the two polynomials are equal. Okay, now we will see example 2.16. So here, find the quadratic polynomial f of x such that f of 0 is equal to 1, f of minus 2 equal to 0 and f of 1 equal to 0. So we have to find the quadratic polynomial. So let f of x is equal to d into x plus 2 and x minus 1. Okay, where d is a constant, d not equal to 0. So d is a constant. So how do you get x plus 2? F of minus 2 is equal to 0 tells you that x is equal to minus 2. Okay, x is equal to minus 2 is a root. Similarly, f of 1 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. So, minus 2 and 1 are the zeros. Zeros are, we say, they are the roots, are roots. Okay, minus 2 and 1 are the roots. Therefore, we write f of x is equal to d into x plus 2 into x minus 1. We have done the problem similar to this. Exercise 2.4, second question. There we have taken, instead of d, we have taken as k. Okay, now what is given? F of 0 is equal to 1. So, f of 0 is equal to 1 means in the place of x you write 0 now. So, it gives us d into 0 plus 2 into 0 minus 1 is equal to 1. So, d into 2 into minus 1 is equal to 1. So, we get here minus 2d equal to 1. So, from this d is equal to minus 1 by 2. D is equal to minus 1 by 2. Therefore, f of x is equal to minus 1 by 2 into x plus 2 into x minus 1. Okay, so it is equal to minus 1 by 2 into multiply this. So, you know ordinary multiplication in algebra. So, x square minus x plus 2x minus 2. Okay. So, first we multiply with x both the terms. Then with the 2 we multiply. So, it is equal to minus 1 by 2 into x square plus x minus 2. So, f of x is equal to, so we can also write this as f of x is equal to minus 1 by 2 x square minus 1 by 2x plus 1. Okay, so this is the required quadratic polynomial. So, another method also is given in your book. You can follow any one of the method. Okay, then we will go to example 2.17. Construct a cubic polynomial having zeros at x is equal to 2 by 5, 1 plus root 3 such that f of 0 is equal to minus 8. So, what is given here? 2 by 5 and 1 plus root 3 are the roots or the zeros. Okay, zeros, other name is roots. So, are the zeros. So, now we know that if a plus b root p, where p is prime, is a root. This already we have used in a problem. I have told you that we have in page number 65. P is prime, is a root. Then a minus b root p is also a root. Okay, it is also a root. A minus root p is also a root. So, here 1 plus root 3, 3 is prime. So, 1 plus root 3 is a root. So, therefore, so this is for your understanding, you need not put it down in your paper, okay, when it is asked for test. So, therefore, 1 minus root 3 is also a root. A root we can say or 0, okay, both we can use it. Is a root of f of x. So, let f of x is equal to a into, say a is a constant. Previous example we have taken d. Before we have taken k. So, here we are taking a. Anything can be taken. So, a into x minus 2 by 5 into x minus 1 plus root 3 into x minus 1 minus root 3. Okay. So, this can be written as f of x is equal to a into x minus root 5 minus, take it inside. So, x minus 1, okay, x minus 1 minus root 3 into x minus 1 plus root 3. Okay, so this is equal to a into x minus 2 by 5. Now see here, this is of the form a minus b into a plus b. So what is a minus b into a plus b? We know that it is equal to a square minus b square. Therefore, we write this as x minus 1 the whole square minus b square is root 3 square. Root 3 square is nothing but 3. Okay. So now given f of 0 is equal to minus 8. F of 0 is equal to minus 8. So f of 0, so in the place of x we have to put 0. So it is equal to a into 0 minus 2 by 5 into 0 minus 1 the whole square minus 3 is equal to minus 8. So it is a into minus 2 by 5 into minus 1 square is 1. So 1 minus 3 gives you minus 2 is equal to minus 8. So a is equal to minus 8 into minus 5 by 2 into 1 by minus 2. Minus 2 by 5 and minus 2 we have taken to the other side. So minus into minus plus, plus into minus minus, then 2 goes here 4 times, then another 2 is here, so 2 times, so 2 5s are 10. Okay, so a is equal to minus 10. So what is f of x now? Therefore f of x is equal to minus 10 into x minus 2 by 5 into x minus 1 the whole square is what? X square plus 1 minus 2x minus 3. So f of x is equal to minus 10 into x minus 2 by 5 into x square minus 2x minus 2. Okay. Now we have to simplify this. Just normal multiplication. So it is equal to 10 into, what is it? With x you multiply each term. X cube minus 2x square minus 2x. Then multiply with minus 2 by 5. So minus 2 by 5 x square minus into minus plus 4x by 5 minus into minus plus 4 by 5. So we get it is equal to, or another method also can be used. Okay, we will make it simple. That is, take LCM in this term. Here we have minus, I have left the minus. Okay, so 5 is the LCM. So we get 5x minus 2 into x square minus 2x minus 2. So 5 goes here 2 times. So we get minus 2 into, now multiply 5x cube minus 10x square minus 10x. Then multiply with minus 2 2x square plus 4x plus 4. So it is equal to minus 2 into 5x cube minus 10x square minus 2x square gives minus 12x square minus 10x plus 4x gives you minus 6x plus 4. So taking minus 2 inside, it also can be written as f of x is equal to minus 10x cube plus 24x square plus 12x minus 8. So this is the required cubic polynomial. Okay, now we will go to example 2.18. So 2.18, prove that AP plus Q is equal to 0 if f of x is equal to x cube minus 3px plus 2q is divisible by g of x is equal to x square plus 2ax plus a square. So what is given? F of x is divisible by g of x. So f of x is divisible by g of x means when you divide f of x by g of x, its remainder will be 0. Okay. So we will divide f of x by g of x now. So f of x, you have learnt how to divide. In algebra in 10th standard you have studied. So we write f of x inside. So x cube minus 3px plus 2q. So g of x we write outside. So it is x square plus 2ax plus a square. So take the first term inside x cube. So x cube, when you divide by x square, you get x. So we write x here. So now multiply with each term. X cube minus 2a x square. Okay, here we are not having x square term. So when you write, you should look into that. Okay, so we write it as x cube plus 0x square. Okay, no x square term. So you write it as 0x square minus 3px plus 2q. So we get plus 2ax square then plus a square x. Now we have to change the sign here. So this becomes minus, this is minus, this is minus. So this 2 gets cancelled and here we are having 0x square minus 2ax square. So minus 2ax square. Then minus 3px and minus a square x and bring down 2q. Now take the first term minus 2ax square divide by x square. So it gives us minus 2a. So here we write minus 2a. So now multiply again with each term of this. So what you get? Minus 2ax square minus 4a square x minus 2aq. So change the sign now. So this minus becomes plus. Here also it becomes plus. Here also it becomes plus. So this term gets cancelled. So we get minus 3px plus 4a square x and minus a square x plus 2a cube plus 2q. So here see these two terms are similar terms. Therefore it is minus 2px plus 3a square x plus 2a cube plus 2q. And this is the remainder. Okay, and we have seen that the remainder is equal to 0. Therefore, we'll group this. So what we get here? X into minus 3p plus 3a square plus 2a cube plus 2q is equal to 0x plus 0. So this is remainder is 0, therefore we take it as 0 because this is the remainder. Okay, this is the remainder, therefore we take it as 0. So as we saw in the beginning, what we have seen, two polynomials are equal if and only if the coefficient of same powers of the variables in the two polynomials are equal. So here comparing the coefficients. So comparing the coefficients, we get minus 3p plus 3a square is equal to 0. So divide by 3. What we get? Minus p plus a square is equal to 0. So we get p is equal to a square. Then similarly 2a cube plus 2q equal to 0. Divide by 2. So a cube plus q is equal to 0. Now this a cube can be written as a square into a plus q is equal to 0. Now we have got a square is equal to p. So we write this as pa plus q is equal to 0, which gives us ap plus q is equal to 0. So hence we have proved it. Okay, next we'll go to example 2.19. Example 2.19. Use the method of undetermined coefficients to find the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to n minus 1 plus n. So this we can take it as S of n. So this question we can also, it can also be asked as prove that 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to n minus 1 plus n is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, this question can also be like asked like this, where n belongs to capital N. Capital N is a set of natural numbers. Okay, now we will prove this. So let S of n is equal to n plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2 plus etc. up to 2 plus 1. That is, we have taken in the reverse order. Okay, first we have taken 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. up to n. Now we have taken in the reverse order as n plus n minus 1 etc. up to 2 plus 1. Okay, now this can be written as n plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2 plus etc. up to 2 can be written as n minus n minus 2. Can we write? Take minus inside. இப்போ என்ன வரும்? n minus n வரும். So n minus n cancel ஆயிரும். Minus into minus 2 will become plus 2. அப்போ ஒன்னையும் how we can write? n minus n minus 1. Okay, so we have written the last two terms like this. So now from this you take n out. n வெளியில எடுத்துருங்கம்மா. So n when you take it out, இங்க 1 வந்துரும். அடுத்தது என்னது? n minus 1 by n. Next one n minus 2 by n. Goes on like that. So what will be the last one? N minus 2 by n plus n minus 1 by n. Okay. So check it. என்ன உள்ள எடுத்துட்டு போ, அந்த வெளியில இருக்கிற என்ன உள்ள எடுத்துட்டு போய் செக் பண்ணு. Previous step வந்துருதா? Okay. So what we have written is correct. So now here this will be less than or equal to. Okay. So n minus, what is n minus 1 by n? This is n by n minus 1 by n. So it is equal to 1 minus 1 by n. அப்போ 1ல இருந்து நீ 1 minus n subtract பண்ணா இது கண்டிப்பா less than or equal to 1 தானே இருக்கும். Okay. Can you understand? n minus 1 by n எப்படி பிரிச்சு எழுதலாம்? n by n minus 1 by n. n by n வந்து 1 minus 1 by n. இப்போ 1ல இருந்து நீ minus 1 by n, sorry, 1ல இருந்து 1 by n subtract பண்ணா அது என்னவா இருக்கும்? கண்டிப்பா less than or equal to 1 இருக்கும். So we take this as less than or equal to. It is less than or equal to n into 1 plus அடுத்தது என்னதான்? 1. ஏன்னா less than or equal to 1. அடுத்ததும் 1 தான். அப்போ அடுத்தது அப்படியே எல்லாமே என்னதுதான்? 1 தானா? Is it clear all of you? What is the reason? Since n minus 1 by n is less than 1, n minus 2 by n is less than 1, etc. Okay, so we get this. Now 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times இருக்குது. அப்போ அது என்னது? n 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. What do you get? It is equal to 1. So, yeah, sorry, it is equal to n. அப்போ இது என்னவா வந்துரும்? n square. n into n is n square. Okay. So s of n is less than or equal to n square. Okay, keep it as it is. Now let s of n is equal to a plus bn plus cn square, where a, b, c belongs to R. So what is R? Set of real numbers. And let us also take s of n plus 1. So what is n plus s of n plus 1? மேல கொஸ்டின்ல n இருக்க இடத்துலலாம் என்ன எழுதுவோம்? n plus 1 எழுதுவோம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப்பை பாருங்கம்மா. அப்போ s of n plus 1 becomes n இடத்துல n plus 1 போடு. அப்போ அடுத்தது n plus 1 minus 1 என்னவாயிரும்? n ஆயிரும். அடுத்தது n minus 1 ஆயிருமா? n minus 2 வந்து என்னவாயிருது? n minus 1 ஆகுது. அடுத்தது n minus 2 ஆகுது. அப்படியே போனால் லாஸ்ட் டேர்ம் வந்து என்னதுதான்? 2 plus 1 தாங்க. n இல்லை, அதனால 2 plus 1. ஓகே, n இருக்கிற இடத்துல மட்டும்தான் என்ன போடுறோம்? n plus 1 போடுறோம். So have you got it? Okay. So now we will find s of n plus 1 minus s of n. Okay. So s of n plus 1 வந்து இது. s of n வந்து என்னது? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டேர்மா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல நம்ம எழுதின ஸ்டெப் தான் என்னது? s of n. அப்போ ரெண்டையும் சப்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. What do you get when you subtract? All the terms will get cancel except n plus 1. n plus 1 மட்டும்தான் இருக்கும், மீதி எல்லா டேர்மும் கேன்சல் ஆயிடும். ஓகே, now what is s of n? இதுக்கு வாங்கம்மா, இந்த டேர்முக்கு வாங்க. இங்க s of n plus 1, n இடத்துல என்ன போடுங்க, n plus 1. So what you get? a plus b into n plus 1 plus c into n plus 1 the whole square minus s of n. So s of n is a plus bn plus c n square equal to n plus 1. So now what is this? A plus bn plus b plus c into n square plus 1 plus 2n minus உள்ள எடுத்துட்டு போயிருங்க, a minus bn minus cn square is equal to n plus 1. So என்னவாகுது? plus a minus a cancel ஆகுதா? plus bn minus bn cancel ஆகுதா? So what is remaining? cn square plus c plus 2cn minus cn square is equal to n plus 1. அப்போ இப்போ plus cn square minus cn square cancel ஆயிடுது. So what you get? 2cn plus c is equal to n plus 1. So now comparing the coefficients. Okay, b I have left. ஒரு b இருக்குதுமா? Okay, b also we are having. So this b நான் விட்டுருக்கிறேன். Okay, comparing coefficients. Comparing the coefficients, what is this actually? 2cn plus b plus c is equal to n plus 1. அப்போ comparing coefficient of n, comparing coefficient of n என்ன வரும்? 2c equal to 1 na? Okay, this and this. அப்போ what do you get? c is equal to 1 by 2. Then taking the constant terms, b plus c is equal to 1. இப்போ c வந்து 1 by 2 ன்னு பார்த்தாச்சு. அப்போ b plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1. இப்போ b is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 which is equal to 1 by 2. So b equal to 1 by 2, c is also equal to 1 by 2. Now take the first term. First term means s of 1. So what is the first term? 1. So s of 1 is 1. Okay, first term is 1. So what we have now? What is s of n? A plus s of n is what? A plus bn plus c square னு எடுத்துக்கிறோம். So s of 1 n இடத்துல 1 போடுங்க. What do you get? A plus b plus, sorry, it's not c square, it is n square. C n square. Okay, so plus c n இடத்துல 1 போட்டிருக்கிறோம், equal to 1. இப்போ நம்ம வேல்யூ பார்த்தாச்சு, b 1 by 2, c 1 by 2. So a plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1. So a plus 1 is equal to 1. இப்போ என்னமா கிடைக்கும்? a is equal to 1 minus 1 which is equal to 0. Therefore, what is s of n? S of n is equal to a plus, a is 0, plus 1 by 2n plus 1 by 2n square. So இதில் இருந்து n வெளியே எடுத்துடலாமா? 1 by 2n, 1 by 2n, take it out. 1 by 2n வெளியே எடுத்துருங்க. அப்போ என்ன வரும்? 1 plus n வருதா? So it is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2, where n belongs to R. not R, it is taken as natural numbers, capital N. Is it clear? All of you learn it thoroughly. It is an important question. Okay, now coming to the next example. Example 2.20. Find the roots of the polynomial equation x minus 1 the whole cube into x plus 1 the whole square into x plus 5 equal to 0 and state their multiplicity. Okay, so let f of x is equal to x, very simple problem, into x plus 1 the whole square into x plus 5 equal to 0. So, what are the roots here? So, x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, minus 1 and minus 5 are the roots. Okay. So, here it is asked to find the multiplicity. So, definition of multiplicity is given in page number 65. Okay. So, if f of x is equal to x minus a the whole power k into g of x, then k is called as what? Multiplicity. Okay, k is called the multiplicity of x. Okay, of the, multiplicity of the root a. So, here 1 is a root, minus 1 is a root and minus 5 is a root. So, what is the multiplicity of 1? So, multiplicity of 1 is 3. Okay, because power is 3. What about multiplicity of minus 1? Is 2. And multiplicity of minus 5 is 1. Okay, so because power, so we have to look at the power. So, the power gives us the multiplicity. So, when the root has multiplicity 1, it is called as a simple root. Okay, that is a note. It is an important root, a note. So, when multiplicity is 1, it is called simple root. So, here which is a simple root in this example? Minus 5 is called as a simple root. Okay, example 2.21, you can take it for homework. Okay, it's very simple. It is similar to example 2.15. So, that can be done for homework. So, next we will go to example 2.22. The equations x square minus 6x plus a equal to 0, x square minus bx plus 6 is equal to 0 have one root in common. Okay, so let alpha be the common root. Let alpha be the common root. The other root of the first and the second equations are integers in the ratio 4:3. Find the common root, it is said. Okay. So, alpha is a common root. So, let alpha comma 4 beta be the roots of x square minus 6x plus a equal to 0. 4 from where you are getting? The first and second equations are integers in the ratio 4:3. Okay. So, what about the next one? Let alpha comma 3 beta be the roots of x square minus bx plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. So now from the first equation, what about the product of the roots? Product of the roots is 4 alpha beta and it is equal to a. Okay, from the first equation we have 4 alpha beta is equal to a, and from the second one we get 3 alpha beta is equal to 6. So from this what you get? Alpha beta is equal to 6 by 3, which is equal to 2. So alpha beta is equal to 2. So 4 into 2 is equal to 8. So which gives us A is equal to 8. Now what about the second equation? So what about the first one? Therefore we get x square minus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. So when you factorize, what is it? X minus 4 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. So from this we get x is equal to 4 and 2. So 2 and 4 are the roots. So if alpha is equal to 2, when alpha is equal to 2, what about beta? Beta will be 1. Why? 4 alpha beta is equal to 8. So when alpha equal to 2 and beta equal to 1, only we will be getting 4 alpha beta is equal to 8. So when alpha equal to 2, beta should be 1. And when alpha is equal to 4, beta will become a substitute here. What do you get? 4 into 4 beta is equal to equal to 8. So beta is equal to 8 by 16, which is equal to 1 by 2. So beta is equal to 1 by 2. But here what is given? It should be an integer. Okay, the common root, the other root of the first and second equations are integers. Okay, so 1 by 2 is not an integer. It is not an integer, therefore the common root, alpha only we have taken as the common root. So common root is 2. So 2 is the common root. Okay, then example 2.23, you can take it for homework. It is a very simple one and also it is related to your 10th portion. So 2.23 you can take it for homework. Now coming to exercise 2.7. Exercise 2.7, first question. Factorize x power 4 plus 1. Okay, we have to factorize this. Hint is given as try completing the square. In your exam, the hint will not be given. Okay, so you should know it. So what about this? So x power 4 plus 1, we have to factorize. So it is asked to do it by completing the square. So we will add and subtract both the sides. So this is x power 4 can be written as x square the whole square plus 1. So we will add both the sides, add and subtract, or add and subtract 2x square. Okay, add 2x square plus 1 minus 2x square is equal to 0. Okay, we have added and subtracted 2x square. Now what about this 3 terms? It can be written as x square plus 1 the whole square. Yes. And what about this? This is mine 2 can be written as root 2 the whole square. So root 2x the whole square. Can we write? So now what form it is? A square minus b square. Therefore, we know that a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So, x square plus 1 minus root 2x into x square plus 1 plus root 2x is equal to 0. So, we have factorized. Then question number 2, you can take it for homework. Because this is similar to that of example 2.18. Okay, you can divide and find the value for a, and also similar problems you have done in 10th standard. So second question from the exercise also can be done for homework. Okay, thank you students.